What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are Traditional Fans with Opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. Once Upon a Witch's Death, Episode 6. So, at this point in the show, Meg has collected a total of 40 tears of joy and 10 that are mixtures of emotions, which those 10 are of no use as a result. And she claims she can identify who's more likely to cry tears of joy. Sam Fausta, not liking what she's hearing, bans Meg from using magic for like a period of time. Meg tells Fine about it, and basically says that she's been looking for women, children, and working men since they're most likely to cry when people are nice to them. Finds a little pissed off. Then she leaves, you know, to meet up with a friend from school. And she tells Meg that she should treasure each individual tear. So Meg walks around a little pissed off. Then she gets thanked by people she helped out. She can't remember what's going on, who they are. The young mother talks with her, who Meg had helped earlier, and basically Meg has trouble remembering who who the lady is, what she actually helped her with, and so it does a lot of improv during the conversation. She does a lot of improv during the conversation in order to try to figure out what it is. She eventually remembers that she repaired a watch that her baby had broken, and that the watch was a gift from you know, her husband's mother-in-law. So Meg gets sad. She manipulated people into giving her tears, even though she was helping them. So basically, she decides to help this old lady climb some stairs without magic or without expecting a tear. And so it's revealed that people start calling her the Witch of Lapis. Witch of Lapis, so she finally has a nickname. And Faust says she's proud of her for getting the nickname. And so that's how the episode ends. So yeah, this is the interesting episode. Really gets into how Meg gets all these tears, how she goes about it. We know she can be very scummy. It's not surprising she would try to manipulate some things. I mean, now, granted, she is dying. It is life and death for her, so I can kind of understand where she was coming from. I mean, she's helping people out. She gets a tear of joy to help so she can live. You know, pretty fair trade. You know, someone gets a tear of joy out of it. She gets to live longer. I see no problem with that. So, I mean, I get you don't want to be a dick. You don't want to be a freaking prick. So, I get where Faust is coming from. I mean, because, and also, she does too much. People take her for granted. And then basically, no one would cry when they listen to her talk, when they, talk to her. Because they'll be like, oh, she'll listen. No need to cry about it. So I could kind of see where Faust and Fine are coming from. But, I enjoy this episode, and I'm looking forward to next week's. Especially with that tease in the end of let's some brooding, like dark witch or something. That should be interesting. Apocalypse Hotel, episode 5. So in this one, this like a couple comes into the hotel. They're like these alien blobs, whoever, and they came off a recommendation from that green alien from previous episode. So they spend the night, and they get and basically everyone drinks and gets drunk. So the Snookies, the blobs, they drink. Then the blobs leave the next day. And so that they all ran out of alcohol. So and they don't know how to buy any because they would run out. So Yachio's idea is to make some. So she decides to make whiskey because that's what the owner liked. So they find ingredients, have some trial and error. They make the whiskey. There's a running gag about every time Yachio drinks alcohol, like her robot body like evolves and like changes to like some. It's like it grows to like a very attractive woman. Like she like develops into like a from like I don't know, probably from someone like her, like probably from like her parents that looking for like she's like in her 20s. She looks like she's like in her 30s, and she's very well endowed in her alcoholic form. And so like yeah, it was freaking funny. Yeah. And so they finish the whiskey and then drink it. They like it. Takes 15 years to age. You know, I've never made whiskey or drank it, so I don't know if that's that 15 years is accurate when it comes to it actually taking that long to age it. But I thought that was a good episode. It was funny how everyone is when they drink alcohol. You know, the whole process was interesting. How it tied back to the owner was interesting because the owner there was like a special bottle of whiskey that the owner owned that's still in the hotel that they used to prepare their whiskey to. So yeah, that was just I thought it was an interesting episode. Looking forward to next week's Chainsaw Man Chapter 202. So this one, you know, basically, the War Devil uses her like Bane attack to like blow some people up. Attack the fake Chainsaw Man. So then the real one, you know, cuts off the arm and fake one. Fake one's like, that disagreement. That fake thing supposed to throw me off guard? Jason Man's like, nope, this chick's just nuts. And basically, Wardell keeps killing some people, blowing them up. Then the fake Chainsaw Man gets all these like hostages or whatever. And he like asks Dingy if he's okay with hunting down strangers, even if they're asking for help. Then the fake Chainsaw Man starts swinging the people, and then Dingy's played like Dingy like moves out of the way, and basically Dingy gets pissed off. That's really it. Yeah, basically this is just more set up for a fight between Chainsaw Man and the fake Chainsaw Man. Yeah, interesting start to a fight. it's a decent chapter. Interested to see how next week's goes.
Well, that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you can put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.